Cameras flashed. Reporters froze. A decorated tomb guard stood motionless, while the reigning heavyweight boxing champion, Mason, the Iron Fist, Cole, stood with his fist still raised, stunned by what he had just done. A punch thrown in anger. A moment he could never take back. A lesson he never saw coming. Chapter 1. The Undefeated King. Mason Cole was the most feared boxer in the world. Undefeated. Powerful. Charismatic. The media adored him, fans worshipped him, and endorsements made him a millionaire. But behind the fame was a dangerous flaw. He hated being told, no. He believed discipline was for the weak. Rules were for people without power. After his latest title defense, he was invited to Washington, D.C., to receive an honorary award. It was supposed to be a day of celebration, one more moment to feed his ego. Instead, it would become the day everything changed. Chapter 2. The Restless Champion. Mason arrived at Arlington National Cemetery for a private tour of the tomb of the unknown soldier. He wasn't interested. He thought it was just ceremony, old military stuff. His trainer, Coach Ramirez, whispered, "Show respect. These soldiers gave everything." Mason shrugged. "I'm the one who fights now. Not them." The words made the coach's heart sink. Chapter 3. The Tomb Guard. At the site, a lone tomb guard marched with precision. Every step calculated, every movement perfect, his face expressionless, his posture flawless. There was something sacred, almost spiritual, about the silence. The guard suddenly paused and spoke with unwavering authority, silence and respect. It wasn't anger. It wasn't arrogance. It was duty. But Mason didn't understand. To him, it felt like a challenge. Chapter 4. The Spark. A few fans recognized Mason and began taking photos. He smirked, waving at them, talking loudly, making jokes. The tomb guard turned again. "Sir, remain silent." The crowd tensed. Mason stepped forward, irritated. "Do you know who I am?" The guard's eyes never left forward. "This place is greater than any one man." Something inside Mason snapped. Fueled by pride, he shouted, "Nobody talks to me like that." Before anyone could react, Mason punched the tomb guard. Gasps, screams, silence. The tomb guard fell back but did not defend himself. He stood back up, straightened his uniform, returned to his post. No retaliation, no anger, just unwavering discipline. Mason froze. Why didn't he fight back? Within seconds, soldiers surrounded Mason. Reporters caught everything. The world watched in disbelief. Chapter 5. Fall of a Hero. The backlash was instant. Sponsors cut ties. Fans turned their backs. News headlines slammed him. Champion punches war hero. He faced assault charges. His title was suspended. His reputation shattered. For the first time, Mason felt small. Chapter 6. An unexpected sentence. In court, everyone expected jail time. But the judge surprised him. "You will spend 90 days with the tomb guards at Arlington. You will train with them. Live with them. Learn what discipline truly means." Mason scoffed. Guard a tomb. That's easy. He would soon discover he was wrong. Chapter 7. Day 1. 4 a.m. Wake up. Drill sergeants stormed in. No luxury, no comfort. Mason struggled to get out of bed. Physical training. Marching drills. Perfect posture. Absolute silence. He failed every task. "Why can't I get this right?" he muttered. A guard looked at him and said, "Because discipline starts in the mind." Those words haunted him. Chapter 8. Respect through silence. One night, he asked a guard named Dawson, "Why do you do this? Why guard a tomb?" Dawson looked at the marble tomb in the moonlight. "Because these men died with no name, but with endless honor. We guard them not with strength, but with respect." Mason felt his chest tighten. This wasn't about power. This was about sacrifice. Chapter 9. The Breakthrough. Day after day, Mason trained. He began to appreciate the precision, the purpose, the meaning. He stopped complaining. He started listening. He began to admire the very discipline he once mocked. One evening, he approached the same guard he had punched, Sergeant Bennett. "I'm sorry," Mason said quietly. "I didn't understand." Bennett stared at him. "You thought strength was in your fists. But real strength is in restraint." Mason nodded, humbled. Teach me. And Bennett did. Chapter 10. A Different Man. By day 90, Mason's posture was sharp. His movements precise. His heart changed. He stood in silence beside the tomb. Not as a celebrity. Not as a fighter. But as a man paying respect. He felt peace for the first time in years. Chapter 11. Redemption. His sentence ended. But Mason stayed 2 more days, by choice. When he finally left, reporters surrounded him. Do you have anything to say? Mason looked into the cameras, not with pride, but humility. I thought being a champion meant winning fights. But these men, they fought without glory, without applause, and without fear. They showed me what true discipline is. From now on, I fight, not for fame, but for honor. The world went silent once again. But this time, in respect. Epilogue. The true meaning. Months later, Mason returned to the ring. Not flashy. Not arrogant. Calm. Focused. Disciplined. Before every match, he bowed his head in silence, for the fallen soldiers. Commentators said, he's different now, stronger. And he was. Because the greatest punch he ever threw, wasn't in the ring. It was the one that knocked down his pride. And when he stood back up, he became a true champion. Message of the story. Discipline isn't about control from the outside, it's strength from within. Respect, humility, and honor are what truly make a champion.